Hey, okay, so this is a video kind of going over leadership, our group chats that we have going on right now, and how you could just be the best leader that you could possibly be. And number one thing is going to be starting with self-development. So whether you, maybe you're watching this and you're a brand new leader, you have distributors on your team, a distributor or a lot of distributors, or maybe you're watching this and you just started and you're just kind of like looking through some YouTube videos. All I can tell you is that if you want to be able to grow in this business, grow as a person, grow in this business, help as many people as possible, your self-development is going to be key. And if you talk to me, you know that's something that I talk about all the time. So if you're like kind of struggling, like, okay, where do I find self-development? I don't really know how to find self-development, etc. If you all go to my YouTube channel, I actually have a playlist, and it is called Self-Development Equals Growth and Positivity. Okay. And these are videos that I've been watching. There's some that are like 4 minutes long, 5 minutes long. There's some that are 20. Some of them are It Works videos, and some of them are just like, Tony Robbins, Mel Robbins. Mel Robbins is really good. Stephen Furtick, Joyce Meyer. But this is stuff that you need to hear. So when I start my day, instead of like instantly looking at Facebook, seeing what's going on in the Facebook world, seeing the negativity, the news articles, all that, I put on a sermon or a self-development video from the get-go. Because what you do within, I feel like, your first like 10 minutes of waking up, it kind of determines your day, how you perceive things. And if you're automatically getting that positivity coming into your mindset and your mind, your ears and everything, it's going to help you kind of have like a different perspective. Have you all ever like got toothpaste on your shirt and you're like, oh great, I got toothpaste on my shirt, and then you spill coffee all over yourself, so then you had to do that, and then you were just like kind of already had like this bad mindset, and before you know, by the end of the day, like you had like the worst day ever, and you're just like, how did this even begin? Well, it started because I got toothpaste on my shirt, then I got coffee, and then this, that, and the other, and it just kind of like rolled into a snowball effect. But why not nip it in the bud? And because like I don't always wake up in the best mood ever, but like I just have a heart of gratitude in the morning. I just thank God for me waking up. Like as soon as I open my eyes, I'm like, thank you for me waking up today, because it's such a big deal. And just having a heart of gratitude is just, it helps you accept more positivity and good things coming into your life, and it helps you just have a good mindset. And then I roll over, instead of getting on Facebook, like I listen to a video. And normally like have it already popped up the night before, like saved, or like a link, so I can just click on the link so I'm not just scrolling trying to find something, because sometimes we get lost finding stuff. So self-development is key. And listen to it while you're in the shower, brushing your teeth. Like, this doesn't have to be something where you're sitting at a desk and you're like, because a lot of it, it's not even visual, it's just like listening. Okay, so there's no reason why you all can't do that. So self-development is, number one. The other thing, if you are a leader, maybe you had a distributor placed under you, or maybe your team's starting to grow, so like you have like maybe these leadership chats going on right now. Let's say it's you, me, and one of your new distributors. Talk to your enroller. If your enroller above you is in, if your enroller, and maybe it's a new distributor that you signed, is in a group chat, talk to your enroller. Say, okay, like what do I need to be doing every day to like check in with them? Because you all can be in a group chat with them all day long, but if you're not interacting with them, they're just gonna kind of be like, or maybe you signed a distributor and placed it under one of your distributors, and you all are all in a group chat. Do not just like throw your new distributor onto the distributor you placed them under. At the end of the day, you're still that person's enroller, and you're teaching layered leadership. So that's why you all you're in a chat right now, or you're about to be, or you've added one of your new distributors to a chat. Because we're doing that because, like, let's say for me, I enrolled Brittany, and I placed a distributor under Brittany, and so we're all three in a group chat. I'm going to be in contact still with my newer distributor, but then I'm also going to be talking to Brittany, who has that new distributor under her, and be like, hey girl, okay, so today, basically what you're going to do, you're just going to like greet the morning, just ask her like, hey, how's it going? Have you had a chance to put a message up today, or a post up today? And, asking those questions is kind of getting into it. We're not really going into management mode, but what we're doing is we're really making sure that we're being proactive, because they signed up, and either I'm their sponsor, you're their sponsor, but regardless, they need that leadership. They need that direction. And let's, even if you've told them, okay, well, we've already told them they need to post, message, follow up, listen to self-development, then they should just do it. And if they have questions, they'll come to us. They will not come to you. And really, within their first 30 days is very, very important. Because if you're not being in contact with them every day, then what happens is sometimes they get stuck in their own head and like, can I really do this? Oh my gosh, somebody already told me no. Wow, somebody was actually mean to me. I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this. And before you know it, they call customer service and they cancel, and you're just like, wait, what happened? I thought we were doing good. I thought you were okay. But because we didn't check in on them. Now, I will say that there are some people, when you're a leader, you're going to have people in this business that start and they're awesome. Some people that start need that extra help, and there's going to be some people that start and then they just automatically quit and never talk to you ever again. It has nothing to do with you if that happens. Signing distributors really is. It's like a deck of cards. But how we be proactive about this and do everything that we possibly can is by being in contact. So every morning, I'm having my new distributor post for the new one. Say, hey girl, have you had a chance, got a post up today? Do you need help with one? Hey girl, how many messages have you got sent out today? Hey, hey, actually, I just got a life post up today. Would you like me to help you create one? And just building that thing instead of just being like, why haven't you posted today? Why haven't you made send out messages today? Why are you not sending me screenshots and stuff like that? Because if somebody talked to me that way, I just wouldn't respond. And, everybody has a different personality color. Some people, are really yellow. Some people are really green. Some people are blue and, they're just ready to go. And some people are laser focused. They're red. So you just never know. So every day, being in contact, being in that chat. And then there will be a point where, I throw I play ball. I'm going to throw you the ball. I'm going to throw it to you a couple times. But, if you are, ignoring me for a straight week, then I'm just going to kind of, just be like, all right, what's going on? But just doing everything we possibly can. So, leaders, if you all are in a chat, make sure you're in there and saying, hey, have you got any messages sent out today? Hey, so, what are your goals for this month? Hey, talk to me. Let's get to know each other, especially if you don't know each other. And just say, hey, so how much extra money this month would you like to make? An extra 200, 300? Send them a monthly income chart. Say is executive really good for you, or Ruby, or what speaks to you? I really want to talk to you. And when you get to know people and get to know their goals, and you build relationships with them, and you're sending them voice messages, and you're using emojis and exclamation points, that is key. Because I don't know, for me, if all I get is a period and a comma, I'm just is this person mad at me? Are they yelling at me? So I really like to send voice messages, while you all will always probably seem like me. I'm like, oh, hey girl, how's it going? Because I want you to hear my tone of voice. I want you to hear my excitement or my direction that I'm trying to give. So we've talked about leadership chats. Make sure that you all are in them daily. Even if you work a full-time job, it takes 2 seconds just to be like, hey Ashley, have you had a chance to get any post up today? If not, hey, let me help you. Do you need help? Because if you ask somebody, how's it going? Especially if they're new, they're going to be like, good. Or they're going to be like, it's not good. Everybody's told me no. Nobody's coming in on my stuff. And they're going to get, really negative really fast. And you don't want to do that. So I never ask people, hey, how's it going? If it's been a week, I'm like, hey, girl, how are you feeling about your business? Are you excited? Are you frustrated? Are you overwhelmed? And I just kind of, give them that, really good, kind of in the medium, absolutely horrible, letting them know that, they can come to me however. Or, if they're like, oh, yeah, no, actually, things are good. I'm like, okay, great, what do you feel like something you're struggling with? And I do that because I really just want to get into it, and, just try to figure out, what's good, what's not, or, if they're really negative, I'm like, what is something you really feel like is holding you back? And I really like to get down also to the why. If somebody's like, I just don't feel like this is for me, I'm like, okay, actually, because I really did. I was like, I actually felt the exact same way. Why do you feel that way? And, I just really get to the why. I ask them why. Because a lot of us, we don't even stop to ask ourselves why we feel a certain way. We're just like, nope, this is how we feel. Okay, this is just what's going to happen. But we need to, just kind of, talk about that. So treat every person like they're a human being. Treat them how you would want to be treated. Always be that personal, positive staple. So you will never see me in my team. I'm real with, my team. I know I'm very real with you. I tell you all how I feel. But you all will not see me just completely complaining 24/7, being talking negatively and going down. If you all have a problem maybe with yourself, your team, or how you're feeling, go up. Talk to your enroller. If your enroller's not in the business, talk to that person's enroller. Figure out, go up the ladder. Do not go down to your downline, because you are, like I said, you can be real, you can talk about your feelings, but I only talk about negative things if I have a positive solution or a game plan to come out of that. That's the only time that in life in general you should really just be talking negative, is if, because we're human, it's okay to have negative thoughts, but what's not okay is to act on them and not do anything about it. And then we've talked about not just saying, how's it going? Because they don't know how it's going. They don't know what's good. They don't know what's bad. And leading from the front. lead by example. So, I'm not going to tell you all to post life post and product post if I'm not posting life and product post. I'm not going to tell you all to run a personal product order because you need to be a product of the product so you can be excited and confident if I'm not doing that myself. So just leading from the front and not asking you all to do something I personally wouldn't do. Thinking ahead instead of now. So when you're in these leadership roles, you're going to have a lot of people with different personalities. Some might be positive Polly. Some people might be super duper negative like I was. And you just always need to be thinking ahead. Okay? Being that positive staple and always thinking ahead. So even if they're like where they're like, I'm not signing customers, I'm not signing distributors, I'm really negative, figure out a game plan. Talk to your enrollers. Say, hey, like, look, my girl Brittany, she's on my team. Like, she's not doing good. She's she's being negative right now. I really want to help her. How can I help her? How can we come up with a game plan? And, also remembering that maybe your business isn't doing good right now. Maybe you're just kind of like, everything's falling apart. Okay? What do you want to do about that? In 6 months, do you want it to continue to be falling apart, or do you want to quit? Or do you want it to be better? Because when you start to think ahead and you look at the end result instead of the problem or the roadblock that you're in right now, the ditch that you're in, and you say, okay, this is where I'm at right now, but this is where I want to be. And in order for me to get to where I want to be, even though I don't feel like it, I need to continue to do the things every day to build my business. I'm going to continue to show up, even if nobody on my team is showing up, even if nobody's messaging me back. I'm still going to show up because people are going to see me being consistent. That's going to rub off on them, or I'm going to start signing new leaders that are going to see that, and they want that. People are attracted to leaders who know where they're going. So that could be for you. It could be going executive. It could be going Ruby, Diamond, being a top leader. So have that end game and goal. And if you don't know, message me, message your enroller. Say, all right, look, I really kind of want to have like a better structured plan on where I want to be in this company. Can we talk about this? Communication, teamwork, plugging in is going to be key. If you all haven't got that so far from this. And just know, whether you have one distributor or 100 distributors, maybe you just started, you can still be a very good leader. You can still have a very good voice on our team. Because I've had people that have had a lot of distributors under them and not wanted to talk to them at all, contact them, or just like do anything. And then I've had somebody with just like maybe one distributor, or like, starting to talk to people like potentials and just be like just so plugged in, like, hey guys, this is this person, like, plug it in. Hey girl, here's the phone number for the Show Me the Money call on every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like, like here's this, here's that. So just know that just because maybe you don't have a distributor, you have one, or you have this, what makes you a leader is you showing up, you knowing where you're going, you always figuring out a solution to a problem, and just know any problem is temporary. Any roadblock, any thing that's, maybe the hill's going down, it's temporary if you continue to push forward. And, self-development, so, just be the best you that you can be every day when you wake up. And, like for me, whoever you believe in, for me, I just say, please help me just be the best person that I could possibly be. Please help me be the best version of myself. Because I want to impact other people. I don't want to just think about me. And when you start to put other people, it's good to have your goals and to be very determined. Do not get me wrong. But it's also good, just to be like, I care about this person. And when you all are looking at a chart, and don't just say, I just need a box filled. I just need a box filled. Say, no. Who can I help? Who do I know? Who have I been talking to on Instagram, Facebook, texting, face-to-face? Who do I know that can make some extra money? I really want to help these people. And when you see people more as just a box to fill your box, people are not joining your business to help you promote. They are joining your business, or maybe they were placed under you because they have goals of their own. So that's why, I say connection, building, team building and everything is so important. And then also, a couple last things is, if your team did exactly what you are doing every day, would you be happy about that? Or would you be like, what are you doing? Why are you not messaging? Why are you not posting? Your team is going to do about 10 to 25% of what you're doing. That's it. Your team does not do what you tell them they do. They do what you do. So you could be like, hey guys, you need to be massive rollers, which you don't need to be massive roller. You need to be messaging 5,000 customers every single day, 5,000 messages for distributors. You need to be posting 5 million times. And you could be telling them to do that all day long, but they're going to do what you're doing. So remember, like, what you do, the vibe you give out, if you're just a negative Nancy, you just have like a tornado storm cloud over your head all the time, you cannot expect your team to be like, guys, be super positive. Oh my gosh, like, my team just sucks. Everything sucks. Sucks. No, your team is going to be what you are. Okay? So basically, just make sure you all are being in those chats. You're talking to them. If you all are confused about what to do, talk to your enroller. Be in contact with them. The other thing is being a product of the product. So you all know I will not tell you to do something I personally wouldn't do. You all need to be using your products. Because if you're not using your products, you're not really becoming super confident about the business, about what you're doing. How can you want to be super successful in a business when you know nothing about the products? And even if you're like super skinny, just because you're super skinny doesn't mean you're healthy. Just because maybe, you're heavier doesn't mean you necessarily need to lose weight, but maybe you just want to be healthier. Maybe you do want to lose weight. We have stuff for skincare, multivitamins, stress. We have our, vegan plant-based shakes. We have something for everybody. We have, our chocolate greens. I mean, we have something for everybody, so there's no reason why you all shouldn't be able to use it. And, having your goals written down every single month. So I used to tell my team all the time, like, hey guys, make sure you send me your goals. Like, do your goals. Your goals are so important. And I would never write my goals down. And you know what? I would be still sometimes I have people that will not send me their goals for the life of me. And it's fine. That's on them. I know that I'm only in control of I can only really worry about the stuff that I'm in control of. But I would tell everybody to send me their goals, and nobody would. And I'm like, why are people not sending me their goals? Like, they need to write them down. And I wasn't sending them. I wasn't writing them down myself. And I'm like, how do these people know I'm not writing my goals down? And it's not necessarily that they don't know, but they know. I don't know how to explain it, but they just know. And yeah, so that's just kind of what I wanted to talk to you all about. I know that was just a lot, and I'm going to be making another video about maybe your distributors not messaging you back, people that are quitting. So just know that wherever you're at in your business right now, whether things are like on the uppity up, maybe they're going really down, or maybe they're just kind of like flat and like, you haven't signed customers or distributors in a while, just know that we all have seasons in our business. And in order to have good times, you have to go through bad times. In order to have times like where you're signing a crap ton of people, you have to have times of planting where maybe you're not signing hardly anybody at all, but you're planting those seeds like crazy. And, there's no reason why, whether you have a high school education or a master's, a PhD, maybe you were super smart, or maybe you graduated high school with like a 2.0 or something, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you want success. You want to help other people, and this business is a process. If you all do the things you're supposed to do consistently, you don't just like halfway do them, like you do them, and you have the mindset that I get to message my team. I get to post. I get to message people. I get to do this. It makes a world of a difference. It's crazy. Your mindset is basically 80% of this business. So I hope you all have a good day. If you have any questions, comment below, send me a message, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.